Hey, Divine Rebels, Zoe Flowers back again with another reading. I am cranking these retrograde readings out, and it is absolutely my pleasure. So let's go ahead and get into it, Cancer, and see what is up for you for this retrograde season. So I've actually already shuffled these cards and we are ready to go. And so let's just go ahead and get it. Okay, so first card out of the deck here is Wisdom. And this actually has to do with the heart chakra. So, right off the bat, we know that this retrograde is going to be bringing up issues of your heart, of things that are close to you, of things that mean a lot to you. And you are being guided to use this retrograde to really look at what do you really, really want, Cancer. It's like you say you want the career, you want the relationship, you want the finances in order, but are you really doing the things necessary to achieve those things? Are you speaking your truth to yourself? Are you listening to your heart, Cancer, or are you listening to something else? I'm going to pull another card here. And so this denotes the crown chakra in this particular deck, this color. And so this says recovery. So you're definitely in the process of recovering. And it's almost like the retrograde is pushing you. Well, it's a couple things. Number one, the retrograde is pushing you, and Spirit itself is asking you to use the wisdom that you do have. Listen to your heart and see how your heart has brought you this far. And see, and again, this is the color of the crown chakra in this particular deck. So it's like, see how your guides have given you the key. Your protectors, your most enlightened ancestors. You didn't get to where you are on your own. You didn't recover. And also, so if you're, recovering from a substance abuse or eating disorder, right? Something like that, know that you were protected through all of this. And so now, because you have recovered, it's like you have to believe that you have recovered and you have wisdom. And the other thing that for some of you all watching this, again, this is a general reading, right? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, is for you to also get in tune with the wisdom of your heart, but also share the wisdom of your heart. If you have gone through violence, abuse, again, substance abuse, anything like that, then you have this knowledge. It is now your turn to go ahead and share that knowledge with other people. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. And I'm also going to pull from this is already shuffled, the Life Purpose deck. So, yeah. So this is so interesting. Wisdom, recovery, and now diligence. So again, this just goes back to the first thing I said at the top of the reading, is that you're saying you want a certain amount of things, but at this point, for whatever reason, you don't feel like you can move on it, but you can. You can move on it. You have everything it takes. You just have to be diligent. So one of the things this card talks about is our crops, the crops down below, and that you have to tend these crops, right? Farmers have to water them. They have to nurture them, okay? You can't just fly above a plot of land or something that you want to manifest and just like make it happen just because you think about it, right? You actually have to nurture those plans. When I look at this card in this moment, what's coming to me, what I'm thinking about, what I'm feeling is like as above, so below. So this bird is flying above the crop, and it's almost like what's flying above is your ideas, is like to me, the whole point of being here is like to take divine visions, divine messages that come to us oftentimes through our crown chakra. But if your crown chakra, if your senses are dulled, because of whatever you went through, see, you're not going to be able to hear those messages. You're not going to be able to feel those guides. And that's when you get into questioning yourself, right? But the point is to take those things that are floating high above, those ideas, those desires, and bring them down to earth into something real, something that you can use, something that other people can use, okay? That's like, to me, that's like the whole point of this thing, right? The point of wisdom isn't to hoard it for yourself. The point of wisdom is to help other people recover, to help other people heal, to help other people move forward. And then what's to come? Oh, that's not the right question yet. Okay, so we're not asking right now about what's to come after the diligence. Okay, there's more to say. There's more to say. Yep. So change is needed, which we already know. And so the question I was thinking, but I was guided not to ask as yet, was what was going to come about as a result of this diligence. But it's like before we can get to that, we have to enact this change. Okay, we have to change the way we are so that more change, so that change can actually happen. So this is not okay. And so then we have here the card of flexibility, and this card was actually in reverse. And so to me, when I see a card that is in reverse, this is stagnant energy. This is energy that lies dormant. This is not energy, but it's more like a trait that is dormant at the moment, a trait that is not being exercised. So what you're asked to do, Cancer, is to be flexible. And you may be like, oh my gosh, how can I be more flexible? Like, I'm the most flexible person. Like, I'm always thinking about other people. I'm always putting people first. I'm always seeing other people's side. And that might be true with other people, but is it true of you? Are you flexible with yourself? See, one of the things that we had here was the need to change and flexibility in reverse. So the message is also to give to yourself what you give other people. Give yourself a break. Give yourself the freedom to be flexible, okay? Tighten the reins about who you think you have to do and be in this world, okay? Give yourself a break and trust yourself. You've already come so far, all right? And diligence, and I can even feel, even the way I'm giving this reading, the way that I'm speaking so slowly and so intently, this is the energy that I am receiving. And it's also like this is the energy that you need to enact, right? You need to be diligent, slow, intentional, wise, right? And then this was in reverse, new life. So this is what's on the dawn, right? But because of the inflexibility, it is keeping you in the same place, right? But the new life is here. I'm super glad to see it. Pisces had a little bit of a hiccup in their reading as well about, their way of being right now in the world is keeping them at a little bit of a standstill. And so your flexibility is what's keeping you at a standstill here. Not sure what's going on with the air signs, but the thing about it is that the retrograde is here to give you a gentle push, okay, in a new direction. And so when we have these retrogrades, everything is, well, the planets that are in retrograde, the things that they are associated with are slowing down, right? And so, because they are slowing down a bit, you have the opportunity to see things. Things are going to arise. Retrogrades are not bad things. They just provide us with, to me, an opportunity to reimagine, rethink, and redo some things, okay? And then here we have, as we are talking about redoing and rethinking, right? So, rethink your idea of community and reaching out again and asking for help and not feeling like, it has to be one way, okay? What I'm hearing is you're being called to be in community in a different way, in a more intentional way, in a slower way. Some of you might need to back off from community in a little bit, but some of you all need to reach out and let yourself be held. Let yourself be nurtured, okay? I've been talking a lot about the herd since the start of this current climate that we're in, this health situation that we're in. I've been talking a lot about the herd and protecting the herd and the lack of protect the herd mentality that I have observed. And so this is an opportunity for you to, again, let yourself be heard, let yourself be herded, and let the herd take care of you, okay? No more trying to shoulder the brunt of everything by yourself. I'm going to read also, I want to pull from the Animal Spirit deck, but not yet. I'm going to pull from this Witch's Wisdom deck first. Message for Cancer. Message for Cancer that Cancers need to hear, or better yet, tools that Cancer can enact. Tools that Cancer can use throughout this retrograde. Tools that Cancer can use. Okay, we already know that they can use their divine wisdom. That's one thing that they can use. They can work with their crown chakra here to help them to see and to hear better. They can work with their heart chakra, freeing up their heart chakra, okay? And then what else do we have here? Work with that feminine energy. Rushing forward with the masculine energy. And this is not like anyone. This message can appeal to anyone of any gender, okay? Because we all carry feminine and masculine energy within us, okay? No matter what our gender expression is, we all carry feminine and masculine energy. And so for you, Cancer, water sign emotion is naturally associated with the feminine energy, the archetypal feminine energy. And so the thing is, all of this rushing in and all of these things that you're engaging in are very much associated with the masculine energy. And so you definitely, again, want to be like the water that you are. Be like water, right? Allow yourself to be assisted, okay? Slow down as much as you can, all right? What is the animal? I want to pull another one from that. So let's see what animal spirit you can work with. And so this says the lady goddess. So the sea serpent. Ooh, sea serpent checking in for the water sign. I am with it. Okay, but there is one more thing I want to say. So you have the lady goddess here. So tapping into the feminine energy. So thinking about maybe working with the goddess Aphrodite or Oshun, right? The Orisha, or Yemeya, right? Really tapping into that feminine energy. And if you have questions about the Orisha or things that you can do to tap into this energy, feel free to drop down in the comments and ask your questions. I would love that, by the way. Or you can email me at info@imzoeflowers.com. Okay, so we just pulled this sea serpent checking in, and from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And then let's see here. So this comes from the spirit section of this particular oracle deck. So it kind of relates to the major arcana for those of you that are familiar with tarot. For those of you that are not, again, just drop down in the comments and ask me any questions. Okay, yeah. So, sea serpent. And this is a new deck, which is why I'm reading from the book, okay? So sea serpent. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or the desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. Again, oh, Lord have mercy. This is so deep. We were talking about the water being like water, and here it is saying that we need to go with the current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. We know what we desire, right? We are in tune. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip. I said that, y'all. I said loosen your grip of self judgment, and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. If you are recovering from something, forgiving yourself, right? When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas. As we said, these ones that are upside down, stagnant, latent energy. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true nature. So there we go, y'all. So maybe even, sometimes I tell my clients to print out certain things and put them up. But anyway, if y'all want more information about something like that, drop down in the comments or email me. That is your message for the retrograde. Wow, really, really good stuff. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon. Bye.